Here's a look at your daily market report on this Monday, the 9th day of December. Boy, what a big week last week turned out to be when all was said and done. 53,185 head of cattle reported through the auction barns around the state. That's about the second biggest week we've had so far this year. Cattle, of course, were much higher all across the board last week. The stocker formula this morning, which accounts for all of those steers weighing from 400 to 649 pounds, medium and large ones and twos, 10,471 head, weighed average weight of 555.21 pounds, a price value of $318.14. That was $9.87 higher than a week ago, and not quite at an all-time record high, but it sure is getting close once again. Talked about those special cow sales that were going to take place over the weekend. We'll take a look at a couple of them at Unionville Livestock Market. They had 424 head, a packed barn on hand for this sale. Some bred cows, medium and large ones, 2 to 4 years old. Second stage sold from $3,700 to $3,900. Some 5 to 8 year olds at $3,000 to $3,200. Some bred heifers, 100 head of them. Second stage heifers sold from $3,600 to $4,100 per head. The average price on those 100 head of bred heifers, $3,923 per head. Had 25 head of third stage bred heifers. They sold at $4,050 per head. Taking a look at what's going on around the auction barns today, Callaway Livestock Center. Early listings, 2,100 head, so it's very likely they'll end up with 2,700 head before the auction's over today. Tina Livestock Market, they're expecting to have about 2,000 head of cattle today. And then Joplin Regional Stockyards expecting another gigantic week. 13,500 head expected. They started way before the sun came up today at 4 a.m. this morning. As of the opening market, steers and heifers called steady. The feeder steers, medium and large ones, 4 to 5 weights at $360 to $400, 5-6 weights at $300 to $355, 6 to 7 weights, $272 to $316, some 7 to 8 weights early in the day at $265 to $274. Feeder heifers, 4 to 5 weights, $290 to $335, 5-6 weights, $264 to $290, 6-7 weights at $253 to $270. A full load of 859-pound heifers sold early in the day at $227. Box beef cutout values this morning. Choice up $227 at $314.31. Select up $260 at $279.33. Those values based on 44 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds, and the Choice Select spread setting at $34.98. Negotiated feedlot trade last week, when everything was said and done, 75,056 head. The weighted average price report not out as of the recording of this market, but most of the live sales last week sold from $190 to $192. That was about $1 to $3 higher. Dress sales mostly at $297, which would be a couple dollars higher as well. Taking a look at the futures markets this morning on the Mercantile Exchange. December live cattle up 137 at 188.75. February 187.77 up 160. January feeders 72 higher 156.55. March at 155.52 up 85. Lean hogs for December 82.90 down 40. February 67 lower 86.65. On the board of trade, corn contracts, they're fractionally at 2.5 cents higher. December 433 1/4. March at 440 1/2. Soybeans are anywhere from 3 to 6 lower. January 987 1/2. March at 993 1/2. Wheat, no trade on the December early this morning. March is 1/4 cent higher, 557 1/2. May up 1 1/2 at 567. Soybean meal for December up $1.90 a ton. Soybean oil for December down 50 cents a hundredweight. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your daily market report for Monday. This is Tony Hancock.